My child, hear me now, for this message is not by chance, not by coincidence, not by the imagination of your own mind. This is I, the one who formed you, the one who saw you before you took your first breath, the one who knows every thought before it reaches your tongue, every tear before it leaves your eyes, every ache before it touches your heart. Do not skip this, for these words are meant for you and you alone. On this day, this very moment, September 10th, I speak to you plainly. The person whom you gave only love and care, the one you carried in your heart, the one you thought would never betray you, is going to tell everyone what you entrusted, and your heart will tremble at the weight of it. But I tell you, do not fear, for I already knew this day would come, and I have prepared you for it. You must not run from this truth, for you cannot hide from what has already been set in motion. You have poured out love, you have given care, you have been selfless even when no one saw, and yet you are about to taste the sting of betrayal. But I tell you now, betrayal does not define you. The words of others do not define you. Lies cannot erase the love you have given. And though people may rise against you, though tongues may twist truth into poison, I remain the same, and my eyes see the purity of your heart. I know how you struggle with fear. Fear that your name will be tarnished. Fear that all you gave in kindness will be repaid with cruelty. Fear that those who never understood you will finally believe lies instead of truth. But I am greater than their words. Do you hear me? I am greater than their words. The voice of gossip may echo for a while, but my truth endures forever. Do not let the whispers of men drown out the voice of your God. Do not skip this, child, for this is your final chance to hear the truth before the storm rises. You will be tempted to shrink, to hide, to despair when the one you trusted opens their mouth and turns your care into accusation. But I tell you, do not crumble. For even in betrayal there is a purpose, even in pain there is a path, even in loss there is a lesson. Did not my son himself face betrayal from the one he called friend? Did he not give only love, only care, only truth, only healing, and yet was repaid with deceit, with falsehood, with abandonment? If he was not spared betrayal, do not think it strange when it comes upon you. Yet as I turned his suffering into salvation for the world, so too will I turn your suffering into something greater than you now understand. You think, but I cannot endure this. I cannot bear this weight. And I tell you, you are right. On your own, you cannot. But you are not on your own. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel you cannot stand, I will hold you up. When you feel you cannot speak, I will place words in your mouth. When you feel surrounded by enemies, I will spread a table before you in their very presence. When all else is stripped away, my presence will remain. Listen carefully, for this is truth. The person you gave only love and care is not your enemy. The spirit of deceit working through them is your enemy. Flesh and blood are not your battle. The battle is deeper, unseen, spiritual. And though their words may wound, though their actions may cut, I am still sovereign. Nothing can touch you unless I allow it. And whatever I allow, I will use for your growth, for your refinement, for your ultimate good. You must not let bitterness take root in your heart. That is what the adversary desires. That betrayal would poison you, that disappointment would harden you, that wounds would turn into walls. But I call you to rise higher. Forgive, even when forgiveness feels impossible. Release, even when release feels unfair. Trust me to judge, to vindicate, to reveal truth in time. If you hold on to bitterness, you chain yourself to pain. But if you release it into my hands, you walk free even while others remain bound in their lies. This is why I say do not skip this message, for if you miss this truth, the weight of betrayal will crush you. But if you hold this truth close, you will stand even when others expect you to fall. The one you cared for may speak against you, but their words cannot destroy what I have built. Their lies cannot erase your destiny. Their betrayal cannot undo my plan. What they mean for harm, I will turn for good. You will cry, yes. You will feel the sting, yes. But you will not be destroyed. Do not mistake temporary pain for permanent defeat. This is only a season, a passing storm, a refining fire. And just as fire removes impurities from gold, so too will this betrayal burn away what is false and reveal what is pure. I have chosen you for more than this pain. You are not defined by what others say of you. You are defined by what I have spoken over you since the beginning of time. You are mine. You are loved. You are chosen. You are set apart. The world may not understand you. Those closest to you may turn against you. But I do not change, and my love does not waver. So when the person you gave only love and care turns against you, remember this: I am for you. And if I am for you, who can truly be against you? Let their words come. Let their stories spread. In the end, truth always rises, light always shines, and love always conquers. You may feel pressed, but you will not be crushed. You may feel struck down, but you will not be destroyed. For my hand is upon you, and no betrayal can pluck you from my grasp. Do not skip this, my child. Take these words into your heart and let them be your anchor. Hold on to them when the storm comes. Repeat them to yourself when fear whispers lies. Stand in them when others misunderstand you. For I am with you, even to the end of the age. And though betrayal may pierce your heart, I will use it to carve a deeper place for my love, a greater space for my presence, and a stronger foundation for your future. My child, lean closer now, for what I am about to tell you will strengthen you when the days ahead seem unbearable. I see how your heart trembles at the thought that the one you trusted, the one you gave only love and care, will speak against you. I see the questions that stir in your mind. Why me, Lord? Why, after all I gave, after all I sacrificed, must I taste this bitterness? And I answer you with love, because even in this pain, I am shaping you, refining you, preparing you for a greater calling that you cannot yet see. Nothing that happens to you is wasted when you place it in my hands. Do not think that I am distant from your pain. I am nearer to you in heartbreak than at any other time. When others walk away, I draw closer. When tears run down your face in the quiet hours of night, I catch each one. When your chest aches from holding in the words you cannot speak, I know them all. Every detail of your sorrow is written before me. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not overlooked. You are seen, you are known, you are loved. Yes, the person you gave love will betray you. Their words will spread farther than you imagined. Their tongue will set fires that feel uncontrollable. But listen carefully. A fire can destroy, but a fire can also purify. The words meant to tear you down will, in time, reveal your strength. The stories meant to shame you will eventually display your endurance. The betrayal that others see as your breaking point will become the very testimony of how I sustained you. Do not despair when it happens. Wait for what I will do with it. You must understand something deeper now. People are fragile. They are often moved by fear, by jealousy, by misunderstanding, by wounds they themselves have not healed. Sometimes the ones who wound you most are the ones you tried hardest to love, not because you failed them, but because they could not receive what you freely gave. Do not let their inability to value your heart make you question its worth. I made your heart soft. I made your spirit generous. And even though others may misuse that gift, do not harden yourself. Remain who you are in me, for your purity of love is more powerful than their bitterness. Do not skip this truth. When they rise against you, you will be tempted to justify yourself. You will want to defend your name, to explain every detail, to shout your innocence. But I tell you, you do not need to strive for the approval of men when you already carry the approval of your God. If you fight every voice, you will exhaust yourself. If you chase every rumor, you will waste your strength. Let me be your defender. Let me be the one who reveals truth in my time. What I uncover, no lie can bury. What I vindicate, no gossip can undo. Trust me to fight this battle for you, for I know how to silence the mouths of lions and to turn the schemes of the wicked back upon their own heads. I remind you now of this. Betrayal is not the end of your story. It is a passage, a valley you must walk through, but on the other side there is a mountain of clarity, of strength, of purpose. You will come through this not weaker but stronger, not broken but rebuilt, not diminished but enlarged. And the ones who thought they buried you with their words will look again and see that you have risen, not by your own might, but by the hand of the Almighty. You wonder, but Lord, why now? Why on this day? Why on this season of my life? I answer, because the time has come for you to rise to another level of trust in me. You cannot depend on human loyalty as your foundation, for it shifts like sand. You cannot depend on the praise of men as your strength, for it fades like smoke. You must build upon the unshakable rock, me. And so I am allowing what shakes to be shaken, so that what is unshakable will remain. Do not allow anger to consume you. Do not allow hatred to plant roots in your soul. Yes, their betrayal hurts deeply, but remember, your battle is not with flesh and blood. You are not fighting the person, but the darkness that uses them. And that darkness cannot stand in the presence of light. That is why I urge you, shine brighter, love deeper, Forgive quicker, not because they deserve it, but because your freedom depends on it. If you cling to bitterness, you chain yourself. But if you release them into my hands, you walk in freedom while they remain bound to their lies. Remember, my child, I know the end from the beginning. I saw this betrayal before you even knew them. I knew what they would say, how it would spread, how it would cut, and yet I still allowed them in your life. Why? Because even in their failure, they were part of your journey to strength. Even in their betrayal, they serve a role in your preparation. Without Judas, the cross would not have come, and without the cross, there would be no resurrection. So even now, trust me, this betrayal is not the end, it is the opening of a greater story. Hold tightly to this. You are not alone. Even when everyone turns, even when voices rise against you, I am for you. And if I am for you, who can be against you? You may stumble, but you will not fall, for I uphold you with my righteous right hand. You may weep for a night, but joy comes in the morning, and that morning is coming sooner than you think. My beloved, open your heart again, for the words I pour into you now are not meant to frighten, but to strengthen, not to burden, but to free. You have carried so much, and I see how your soul has been stretched thin beneath the weight of betrayal and disappointment. But listen carefully. This weight is not forever. You are stepping into a season where I will teach you how to walk lighter, freer, and more secure in me. This betrayal you face, as sharp and painful as it feels, is only a doorway into deeper strength. Do not mistake silence for abandonment. When those you trusted turn away, when the voices you expected to comfort instead accuse, I remain with you. Even when I seem quiet, I am near. Even when my answers feel delayed, I am working behind the scenes. You must learn that my timing is perfect, even when it feels late to you. I am weaving together threads you cannot see yet, and though it feels like your world is unraveling, I am in fact creating a greater design. I know you feel anger rising within you, anger at the lies, at the betrayal, at the injustice. I do not condemn you for this feeling. I understand it, but I call you to release it. Anger, if it takes root, will poison your spirit. Bitterness will corrode the softness of your heart. And your heart, my child, is too precious to lose to bitterness. That is why I urge you, forgive, not because they were right, not because they deserve it, but because I want your soul to be free. Forgiveness is not weakness. Forgiveness is strength. Forgiveness does not excuse their actions. It releases you from their power. You must understand that when you forgive, you place them into my hands. I am the judge. I am the healer. I am the restorer. When you let go, you make space for me to act. If you cling to your pain, you are telling me you trust yourself more than you trust me. But when you release it, you are declaring that I alone am your defender. And I will defend you more perfectly than you could ever defend yourself. Yes, they will speak against you. Yes, people will believe them. Yes, your name may feel tarnished for a time, but your name is not your destiny. My name upon you is your identity. What they say cannot erase who I made you to be. Their lies cannot cancel my truth. Their betrayal cannot undo my purpose. I chose you before they ever rejected you. I anointed you before they ever accused you. I called you before they ever walked away. What I have spoken over you still stands. Think of Joseph, betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, forgotten in prison. Every step seemed like a fall backward, yet every step was leading him closer to the place I had prepared. What they meant for evil, I turned into good, and so it will be for you. What is spoken against you now, what wounds you in this season, I will transform into a testimony that lifts others. Many will one day find hope because of how you endured this storm. This is why I tell you, do not be afraid of being alone. I sometimes strip away false companions so that you may learn the joy of walking with me alone. You will see that solitude with me is never emptiness but fullness. You will learn that my presence is enough, that my voice sustains, that my love heals. Then, in time, I will bring to you the ones who truly see you, who honor you, who do not betray your trust. I remove the false so that I can replace them with the true. You are asking, but Lord, how will I bear the shame when they speak against me? How will I endure the loneliness? And I answer, you will bear it because I bore shame for you first. I endured betrayal before you ever faced it. I know its sting. I know its loneliness. I know its cruelty. And because I overcame, you will too. You are not walking where I have not already walked. You are not suffering what I have not already carried. That is why I tell you, you are never truly alone. Even now, in the secret places of your heart, I am planting strength. You may not feel it yet, but it will rise when the time comes. Just as a seed lies hidden before it breaks through the soil, so is your strength hidden until the storm makes it visible. You will be surprised by how much you can endure. You will marvel at the peace that floods you even when storms rage. That peace is my gift to you, a peace the world cannot give and cannot take away. So hear me, lift your head. Do not walk bowed beneath the weight of others' words. You are not who they say you are. You are who I say you are. And I say you are loved. I say you are chosen. I say you are strong. I say you are mine. Let these words take root in you deeper than any wound. Let my truth silence every lie. Let my love outlast every betrayal. And when you have come through this, when you look back, you will see that it was not their betrayal that defined you, but your faith that refined you. You will see that it was not their rejection that shaped you, but my acceptance that lifted you. You will see that every tear you shed became water for the seed of purpose growing in you. And you will give thanks, not for the pain itself, but for the God who never left you in it. Beloved child, lean closer now, for what I am about to whisper into your spirit is the truth that will steady you when the world shakes. You have felt the sting of betrayal, the loneliness of being misunderstood, the heaviness of carrying wounds no one else can see. Yet I say to you, this is not the end of your story. This is the shaping of your strength. Do not think that pain is wasted, for in my hands, even the sharpest wounds become the very tools by which I carve your destiny. I know you question me at times. Why did you allow this? Why did you not stop the betrayal? Why did you not silence the lies? My child, Understand this. If I had shielded you from every wound, you would never know how deeply I can heal. If I had kept you from every storm, you would never know how mighty my peace is. If I had spared you from every betrayal, you would never know how unfailing my love remains when all others walk away. What the enemy sought to use to break you, I am using to build you. Lift your eyes and see that you are not crushed, even though you were struck. You are not destroyed, though you were abandoned. You are not forgotten, though others dismissed you. I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands. I have counted your tears as treasures. I have seen your nights of wrestling and your days of silence. None of it is lost. Every ache has been recorded, and none will go unused. I am making beauty from ashes, light from darkness, victory from betrayal. Do not be afraid to walk away from what hurt you. Do not cling to those who betrayed you, hoping they will change their hearts. Your worth does not depend on their recognition. I will send you those who will honor the treasure you are, who will not betray you, but will walk beside you in truth and loyalty. But first, I must teach you that your worth is secure in me alone, not in their acceptance. That is why this season feels like stripping. It is not punishment, but purification. I am removing the false so the true may remain. I see how your heart trembles, how fear whispers to you at night, how you wonder if you will ever be free of this pain. But hear me, freedom is already on its way. Healing is already at work in you. Even when you cannot feel it, the roots of restoration are growing deep beneath the surface. One day you will wake and realize that the wound no longer bleeds, that the scar no longer burns, that the memory no longer chains you. This is what I am doing even now. And when you stand healed, you will not only rejoice for yourself, but you will become a voice of hope to others. You will say, I was betrayed, but I did not die there. I was abandoned, but I was not forsaken. I was broken, but I was made whole again. And your story will be a light for many who walk the same dark road. That is why you cannot give up here. Your testimony is not finished yet. Child, trust me enough to release the need for revenge. Trust me enough to stop rehearsing their words and their actions in your mind. Each time you replay it, the wound opens again. But if you hand it to me, I will seal it. I will transform it. I will make it a place of strength rather than pain. Let go and watch how I work. I am reminding you now, you are not defined by betrayal. You are defined by my love. You are not chained to the past. You are carried into the future. You are not a victim of what happened. You are a victor through what I am doing. The world may see your scars, but I see your crown. The world may hear the lies, but I declare the truth. The world may count you out, but I have already written you in. Do not lose faith, even when you feel surrounded. Remember, I am nearer than your breath, stronger than your fears, and greater than your pain. Even now, I am lifting you. Even now, I am surrounding you. Even now, I am turning what was meant to harm you into a testimony of grace. So walk forward, not with bitterness, but with courage. Do not look back at the betrayal with chains of sorrow. Look ahead with eyes of faith. I have already gone before you. I have already prepared what you need. And when you arrive at the place I am leading you, you will see that everything you lost was nothing compared to what I have given you. Beloved, hear me one last time in this message, for I am pouring my heart into yours. The betrayals you have endured, the tears you have hidden, the nights you thought would never end, none of them will have the final word over your life. I, the Lord your God, hold the final word, and that word is not defeat, not despair, not abandonment, but victory, restoration, and unshakable love. This is your turning point. The storm that raged was not to drown you, but to cleanse you. The fire that burned was not to consume you, but to refine you. The silence you thought was my absence was me working behind the scenes, preparing the way, shaping your heart, and strengthening your spirit. What you thought was the end was only the beginning of a greater chapter. Your enemies may believe they have triumphed, but their actions are already undone by my plan. The betrayals they set against you have become the very soil from which your strength is rising. Their rejection pushed you into my arms, and in my arms you will never be rejected. Their lies cannot erase my truth, and my truth is this: you are chosen, you are precious, you are loved beyond measure, and you are destined for more than you can imagine. I say to you now, release the bitterness that has tried to cling to your soul. Do not allow their betrayal to shape the rest of your life. You are not chained to what they did. You are free because I have declared you free. Forgiveness will feel heavy at first, but it is the key that unlocks your prison. It does not excuse the betrayal, but it sets your spirit free from the weight of it. Let me take it from you, for my shoulders are strong enough to carry what you were never meant to bear. And for your daughter, for the ones you love, know this: my hand is upon them too. Just as I am weaving beauty from your brokenness, I am guarding and guiding her steps. Do not fear her future, for she walks within the circle of my light. Even when you cannot be there, I am. Even when you cannot protect her, I do. I am the Father who never leaves, the keeper who never slumbers. The time has come for you to rise. Do not look back as if the past holds your worth. Do not let betrayal chain your vision. The doors I am opening before you are greater than the doors that were slammed in your face. You will walk into places where honor replaces shame, where peace replaces torment, where true love replaces false promises. You will taste the sweetness of restoration, and you will say, "Surely God was with me even when I could not see him."